Welcome to Ocean City, Maryland, and welcome to the 2026 Beach Tennis Maryland ITF Championship Series. For the next 8 days, this beach transforms into the home of the biggest and longest-running beach tennis event in the United States. The world's best athletes have arrived to battle for ITF ranking points, championship titles, and beach tennis glory. This year's series features Elite BT50 and BT200 events, along with the first ever week in the United States to host for ITF J100 Junior tournaments. Whether you're watching from the sand here in Ocean City or joining us from around the world, you're about to experience world-class competition. This is the 2026 Beach Tennis Maryland ITF Championship Series, and it starts right now.
Hey, quick update for everybody here in Ocean City. Just want to give you an update of what's going on here for the last 3 matches of the night. This is Championship Sunday for the first BT50 tournament of the week here in Ocean City. So we're wrapping up one tonight, and we've got another one starting tomorrow. But tonight, we have 3 matches left here on center court. So we've got a match here on center court, the ladies quarterfinal. Now, one of the ladies semifinal rather, one of the semis has already happened. So Sophie Arnucci and Daniela Bosco are already waiting to see who they're going to play, the winner of this match. So we play this one, and then immediately, and then after this one.
Sophie, Daniela, please come to control desk.
So we play this one, and then the next one is a men's championship. The men's final will be after this match. And then following that will be the ladies' championship. So 3 more matches left here on center court. Women's semifinal, men's championship, women's championship. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are ready to get underway here on center court. Let us meet our players. First up, ladies and gentlemen, from Brazil, she is 17 years old. Currently ranked 118th in the world. She's got a 2006 record of 16 wins, 18 losses, 4 tournament wins under her belt in her career, all coming in 2025. She hails from Brazil. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Valentina Santana. Her playing partner, currently ranked 83 in the world. She has 10 wins under her belt, including a BT200 mixed earlier this year with her partner Eduardo Garay. That's a big tournament. She's got a record of 41-23 in 2026. She's 19 years old. Her name is Luma ZAMBALDI. Their opponents, 32 years old, from Brazil, currently ranked 46th in the world. 6 tournament wins under her belt, including a BT200 back in 2024. They are the #1 seeded team in the tournament. Say hello to Isabella SELLA. And her playing partner, currently ranked 39th in the world. 13-9 record in 2026. She's got 12 wins under her career belt there, with 3 of those coming right here in Ocean City. She's from Portugal. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Maria Tavares. This is a best 2 out of 3 set match here. Third set will be a super tiebreaker if we get there. We are ready to get started. Women's semifinal. Winner of this match moves on to tonight's championship, to the final match of the night. So here we go. We're underway. Isa serving it up. Up and in for the first point to start things off. That's exactly how you want to start a match. Isa serving it up for the ace. Dug out there by Luma. Oh, that's a smart play by Valentina. So Val able to put that ball over the head of Maria, trying to play the win from that north side of the court. Forces Maria to commit to it. Isa now serving at 15-all. Isa serves in, forehand return, going to be a little bit short. Players kind of getting a feel for the conditions here. This first couple games are always a little bit weird here on center court. You got wind conditions, you got people watching, music, announcing, you got the whole package. So at 30-15, service up and another service ace for Isa. She is doing her job, has served her team into a 40-15 lead here. Trying to hold serve and take that early momentum in the match. Forehand side return there by Luma. Luma now taking it down over to Isa. Isa's going to challenge the wind on that one, and it's out. And that's been the case for those players on the south side of the court. That's where Isa and Maria are right now. You put it up high, that wind's been carrying it out. Isa serving at 40-30. As it serves up, backhand side return there by Luma. Luma now taking the ball high up in the middle. Maria's locking into it. Maria taking it high into the wind. Luma's there. Nice put away attempt, a save back by Maria on the defensive play. And that is out just by a hair. And so we go from 40-15 to now 40-all. That's what we call the golden point. The golden point is next point wins the game. It's like tennis scoring except without advantage. There's no advantage, deuce, etc. At 40-all in beach tennis, the next point wins. Who's going to take that early lead? Isa serving it up. Forehand return by Luma. Luma now locking in from the backhand side, taking it up high. Maria is there to answer, and it's out. The ball is barely out, but it is, and that is a break of serve, and Valentina Santana, Luma Zambaldi take the early lead off the break. They lead 1-0. You're watching women's semifinal action live from Ocean City, the 2026 Maryland Beach Tennis Open. Back in action here on center court with Valentina Santana serving it up. They lead 1-0. Women's semifinal. Women's pro action here in Ocean City, Maryland. 17-year-old Brazilian. Dug out there by Isa on a nice defensive play. Maria lock it in, taking it up high, challenging Luma. Luma with the rocket put down. 15-all. Serve up. Backhand side return there by Maria. Now locking in. That was going to go way outside. The wind pushing the ball away. 15-30. We play a best 2 out of 3 set match. Each set runs to 6 games, just like in regular tennis. If we get to 6-all, we'll play a set tiebreaker. If we go to a third set, that is a 10-point super tiebreaker. Forehand return is good by Isa, dug out there by Luma. Nice defensive play by Val. Over, Isa taking it up high. Windmill put away by Luma, saved back in. Maria able to chase down, forces Val, who was kind of poaching in the center. She saw some open court, exploited it. Nice point. And it's a break opportunity here at 15:40 for SELLA and TAVERES. As it serves up, forehand friendly bounce off the net. That goes the way of Maria, and that one's going to sail out. So a fortunate break for Maria Tavares and Isabella Sella. It goes their way, and they get the break of serve, ladies and gentlemen. We are tied 1-all here in this women's semifinal. Early in the match, live from Ocean City, Maryland. Want to say hello to all of those turning in around the world on the live stream, courtesy of I Do Live Streaming on YouTube. Go to YouTube. Check out the page of I Do Live Streaming, and they are bringing you the action all weekend long and all week long here in Ocean City. Maria Tavares serving it up. 1 game apiece. Serve in. Forehand side return back by Luma. Val taking it up high. That one's going to be in the wind, and it's going to sail long. 15-love. Maria Tavares serving, 28 years old, from Portugal. 39th ranked player in the world right now, dugs it out. A nice defensive play. And Valentina, the young Brazilian, getting up and showing what she's made of there. She pops one down with authority. 15-all. Serve up, backhand dig by Luma. Into the net, 30-15. Dig out on the backhand side return. Windmill by Valentina. She goes for it on a nice aggressive shot, but that into the net, and so it's 40-15. Opportunity to hold serve and take that 2-1 lead here in the first set. We are early in this women's semifinal. Winners of this match move on to face Sophie Arnucci and Daniela Bosco in the final. Serve up, backhand side return back by Luma. Luma now looking on the windmill, dug out there by Isa. Nice defensive play. Isa's going to take this back high. Luma stretching, able to keep the ball back in. This is going to go to the baseline, and it sails just inside. So Isabella Sella and Maria Tavares, the #1 seeded team, take the early 2-1 lead here on center court. We've got a good one. You're watching women's semifinal action here live from Ocean City, Maryland. So here we go with the 4th game in this first set. Getting ready to start up, and watch the serve of Luma ZAMBALDI, one of the best serves I've seen on the women's tour. Brings a rocket right from the start. Luma ZAMBALDI, 15-love. She's known for that, one of the best servers on the ladies tour, and she's only 19 years old. Takes a little bit off that one, not quite as much spin, and that sails long. 15-all. Another big one. Answer back in there by Isa. Friendly bounce off the net. Maria taking it down the line. Val is able to get to it. Oh, and Luma sends one into the belly of the cameraman. $15-30. As it serves up, answer back by Isa. Isa now taking it up high into the wind. Val has to decide, does she want to go for it? And she does. And it's just fortunate there because Val was moving her way back into the forecourt. Isa might have had an opportunity there, but she puts one into the net. It's 30-all. We're in the fourth game of this first set. Serve is up. Forehand side return back at Isa. Maria going in for the kill, and that's a beautiful put away by Maria Tavares. So it's a break opportunity here for the number one seeds at 30-40. Chance to extend their lead to 2 games. Let's see what Luma brings on the serve here. Serve in. Down the line for the ace. She took some speed off of it. Nice spin. And I think caught Isa off guard there. Beautiful serve. And that takes us to another golden point at 40-all. Next point wins the game. Will we be tied at 2 apiece? Or will it be a 1-3 gap? Serve is up. There's Isa. Nice return. This is going to go high. Should be an easy put away. Oh! And it was. That wasn't what any of us expected. I think it was a mishit, but we'll never know. Isa knows, but we'll never know. It's 3 games to 1. Isa, Bella SELLA, and Maria Tavares lead in this first set. That's Isa in the green. Her partner Maria in the white and pink. Number one seeds in this tournament. Isa from Brazil, Maria from Portugal. Isa serving it up now at 3-1. Serve is up. Forehand side return there by Val. Val now from the center. Isa's there to put pressure on. Isa going in for the kill, and she sends one right into the body of Luma. 15-love. Serve in. There he goes. Return back by Luma. Val putting pressure on. That's a nice shot by Val. And we're seeing Brazil, the most active country for beach tennis in the world right now in terms of active players. They're churning out a lot of great young players, the next generation of beach tennis top elite pros. And I think we're getting a preview of who might be in the top 10, top 20 maybe over in the next 2 to 3 years. Anything can happen. As this one, that's a nice commitment there by Maria, but unfortunately for her, that's going to sail out 15-30. Serve up. Backhand return there by Val. Up high is Luma digging it out. She's going to take her time with it is Isa. Isa now elects to go with a little shallow dropper. Maria's there to answer. Digging it out from her knees is Luma. Off the cross angle, not this time. Isa was able to get one earlier on that shot, but it's not going to happen right now. So that's 15-40. That is a break opportunity here for Valentina and Luma. Down 1-3 so far in the set, but here's a chance to break and close the gap to 1 game. Service, friendly bounce off the net. You got to play that in beach tennis. Here we go. And that's just unfortunate break there for Valentina. Nothing she could do. If it hits the net and goes over, you have to play it. Unlike tennis, there is no let in beach tennis. So that one hits the net and dribbles over. Valentina couldn't really do anything about that. Not her fault. Still break opportunity, though, at 30-40. Serve is up. Backhand side return there by Val. Locking in is Luma. And as that ball goes high for Maria, that is going to sail long, and that is a break of serve for Valentina and Luma. So the number 4 seeds pull within 1 game. It's a close one here in the first set. Isabella Sella, Maria Tavares lead 3-2. Set number 1, women's semifinal live from Ocean City. So here we are, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Alex Corna, the voice of beach tennis, welcoming all of you here in Ocean City, Maryland, as well as those joining us on the live stream, courtesy of I Do Live Streaming. This is Valentina Santana serving it up. Little miscommunication there. At 2, serving 3. It's now 11-15, women's semifinal. Forehand side return back by Isa. Isa now taking it up high. Luma locking into it. Going to just play it down the center. Oh, Val getting up and trying to go for some serious power there. But she pops it into the net. So that's a quick love 30. And folks, if you're just tuning in, the south side of the court, which is where Luma and Valentina are serving from right now, that is a bit of a disadvantage with the wind at your back. Dug out there by Luma. Oh, that's just a pretty play by Maria Tavares. Saw Valentina really charging into the forecourt. Decided to go over her head. Nothing that Val could do there. She got caught. Love. 40 break opportunity here as that one's going to sail wide. Nice serve. Break opportunity here for Isa and Maria. That serve is up and it's out, and that's a break of serve, ladies and gentlemen. So the number 1 seeds, Isa and Maria, have extended their lead now to 2 games. They're going to get serve at 4, serving 2. Set number 1. Remember, best 2 out of 3 sets wins and advances to the championship. So this is Portugal's Maria Tavares serving it up.
Alexandra, Facundo, Thomas, and Ali, please. Four.
So Maria serving up. Backhand side return back by Valentina. Valentina again going in for that overhead smash.
Consolation final.
At 15 all, 15 love. Serve is up and in. Return into the net. 30 love. Serve up. Forehand side return good. Luma now from the center. Isa's going to push it back to the baseline. Yes. And she's got the wind giving her an assist as that ball lands inside. Serve up. Return on the forehand side there by Val. Luma going in with the overhead smash. So as they hold a point there at 40-15, though. Isa and Maria in the driver's seat to extend that lead. They'd be one game away from taking the first set if they could hold serve here. 40-15, Maria serving it up. Forehand return there by Luma. Stretching over, wisely lets that one go. So that's a couple points back now to the young Brazilians. 40-30, still game point here for Maria, but the Brazilians are lurking. As the serve's up, answered back by Luma. Luma now down the center. Little touch dropper and a nice feather dropper by Isa. The experience shows, and that is a hold. So we are at 5-2. 5-2. Isabella Sella, Maria Tavares in control here in the first set. You're watching women's semifinal action here from center court in Ocean City, the 2026 Maryland Beach Tennis Open. All right, at least in this set, it is all now on the paddle of Luma ZAMBALDI at 2-5, serving it up. No more room. They got to just move forward here. Try to get themselves back in this set. Over the head, and that's a good start, 15-love. Big serve in there, return back by Maria, and that's just a miss hit by Valentina. Takes us to 15-all. As the service up, forehand return. Diving save by Valentina. That's going to sail back in. Isa getting a paddle on it. Keeping the ball back in. Backhand side cross court by Maria is short. 30-15. Big serve coming up. Nice return there back by Isa on the backhand chop by Maria. Maria stretching on the windmill, put away. Now being drawn back into the forecourt. Down the ocean side line, Isa able to respond. Isa another windmill. Windmill return back by Maria. Taking it up high on the defensive play, and that is out. It was a smart play by Maria. She felt like the team was a little bit off balance. That high lob was a chance to reset, but with the wind the way it is, it's going to carry out if you put it up too high. So 40-15. Nice service hold opportunity here for Luma and Val. Luma serves it up. Forehand side return back by Valentina. Val. Oh, and goes for the overhead kill, but not this time. So that's a game back for Valentina and Luma. They close the gap to 2 games. It's 5-3 now, with Isabella going to serve it up to try to close out the first set. So can they close it here? Isa serving it up, 5-3. Serve in, yeah, that's a good start there. 15-love. Windmill touch there by Maria. Maria locking into it. Another one where just a bit of a miss hit sends it well outside. 15 all. Service up for him, return there by Luma. Luma locking in. No, that's going to be Val. Oh, and Val just makes quick work of that. 15-30. She's not large in stature, but she can jump and get elevation. She put that one down with ease. Serve up. Forehand side return there by Luma. Luma now taking it high and trying to go over the head of Maria. And Maria, yes, she sneaks one to the Oceanside line. We are tied at 30 all. Isa and Maria 2 points away from closing out the first set. As the service in. Yes, service ace right down the middle. Isa Bellasella. That takes her team to 40-30. It is game point. It is set point. For the number one seeds, can they close it out right here? Take that 1-set-to-love lead? We shall see. Isa serving it up. Punch return over to Luma. Luma now going to take it down the line. Cross angle back to Maria, and Maria just mishandles that at the net. So that is interesting because it takes us to 40 all, golden point. It is still set point for Maria and Isa, but it's also break point for Luma and Val to close the gap to 1 game. Serve is up, backhand side return there by Luma. Luma now taking it up high. Isa, there's, oh, and that's gonna be game to Val and Luma. Is a 1-game set. They get the break. Players will change sides. Isa and Maria are in the lead, but only by 1 game. It's 5-4 here in set number 1. So back on center court, Val serving it up at 4-5. Serve in on the forehand side return there by Isa up high, but Luma locking into it. Luma putting some pressure on the dugout on a nice defensive play by Isa. Down in the sand goes Luma. Oh, and a fortunate break as Maria commits to it. Clips it with her paddle. 15 love. Love. At 15 love, service up and out, 15 all. Service up and out, 15-30. Serve in, dug out by East on the backhand return. Now taking it up high. Luma locking. Ooh, Luma had a little bit of trouble with that one. As it went high, wind is manipulating the ball. More, can't really tell on the stream or even if you're here live in the stands, but that wind is definitely playing a factor. Dug out high, and that's a nice put away. Oh, and the fan club is back. Luma and Val, they got their fans back from last night. They got the jerseys and everything. Here we go. Serve is up, forehand return, yes! Score's wrong, guys, score's wrong. All right, so I believe that takes us to 40 all, golden point. Serve is up, dug out there. Oh, and Val wishes she could get that one back because on that shot, it is first set in the books. Isabella Sella, Maria Tavares take the first set, 6-4. Players will change sides in the set break here, and we will start set number 2 here in just a couple of minutes, but it is 1-0 for Isabella Sella, Maria Tavares, the Brazilian-Portuguese duo. You are watching live action from Ocean City, the women's semifinal. So here we go. Second set underway. Isa and Maria leading 1-0. Maria serving it up to start the second set. Serve in, forehand side return by Luma. Luma locking. No, this is going to be Val. And Val, she's had some trouble with that overhead smash on the south side of the court. 15-love. Luma taking it up high. Isa stretching over. Oh, and she lets it go, and it clips the line. 30-love. Serve in, forehand side return back by Luma. Luma, whoa! She puts one down into the body of Isa with authority. Little bit of venting of frustration there, and Luma showing the power that she has. Smashing that one home, 30-15. Serve in, backhand side return there by Val. Locking in once again. Luma smashing it home with authority. 30 all now. As the service up, forehand side return there by Luma. Now taking it up high as Val. Luma now from the center. Isa keeping it up. Windmill play by Luma. Oh, Val putting the pressure on now. Crossing over now. Luma covering her partner. There's Val. Oh, dug out there and a beautiful play by Isa on the defensive side. Down in the sand goes Valentina. Saga out there by Luma. No! And it's out. .30-40 break opportunity for Val and Luma. So break opportunity here for Val and Luma. Chance to take that early lead in the set, get that break. Down a set already, though, in this women's semifinal. Maria serving it up. At 30-40, it's out, and they get the break. Luma and Val take the early lead. 1 game to love here on center court. Luma serving it up at love at 1 game to love. Friendly bounce off the net. 15 love. Big serve coming off from Luma on the backhand side dish. There's Maria getting in on the act, trying to put the ball down. Isa stretching. Back over to Val now, taking it up over to Isa. Isa smashing it home. Into the net, 30 love. Love, backhand side dish. Oh, a nice play by Maria. Able to keep the ball back in play, but Val is there to answer, and Maria chops it into the net. 40 love here for Luma and Valentina. Already got the first break there, leading 1 game to love. Chance to extend that lead to 2 here in this second set. As it serves in, dug out there by Maria. Little touch dropper by Isa. Isa now locking on. Oh! Popping it home with authority. A little bit of frustration on that one. 40-15. Yes, and that's in. Service ace. And that's 2 in a row for Luma and Valentina. They lead 2 games to love here in the second set. And that one sails long. Backhand side return there by Aluma. Lumina taking it up. There's Maria on the windmill. That's going to sail short into the net. So here we go, love 40. Break opportunity here. Opportunity for Luma and Val to take 3 games in a row here in the second set. They are down a set, though, to the #1 seeds. Issa serving it up. Serve in. Backhand side return by Val. Val now locking in. She's going to go in for the put away into the net. So that's a point back now for Issa and Maria. 15-40. Serve in. Backhand side return by Luma. Luma now taking it high from the center. Maria's there. It's out, and that is 3 games in a row for Valentina and Luma. The momentum is on their side here in set number 2. You're watching women's semifinal action live from Ocean City, Maryland, where the #4 seeds down a set are in control in set number 2. 3-love here on center court. All right, back in action here. Serving it up at 3-love. Val. Serve in. Forehand side return there by Issa. Maria cross angle back over to Luma. Luma locking in. Luma putting it down with authority. Serve in. Backhand side return there by Issa. Taking it up high. Luma locking in. Luma's going to send that one, but it's outside. 15-all. Service up, forehand side return there by Issa. There's Maria taking it up high. Val is there to answer. Oh, nice play, but a quick hand defensive by Issa. Issa now locking in, trying to go over the head of Luma. Luma stretches, able to keep the ball in, and she tried to go cross angle, but it falls short. 30-15. It's been all Issa, it's been all Valentina and Luma here in the second set. But they are down a set. Women's semifinal winner moves on to tonight's championship. Val sends that one well outside, and that ties us up at 30-all. All forehand side return there by Issa, taking it up high. That's going to sail out. And so that's a break opportunity here for Isabella and Maria at 30-40. Chance to get on the board for the first time here in the second set. Serve in. Yeah, service ace. That takes us to a golden point, 40-all. Next point wins the game. Will it be 4 in a row for Maria and, I'm sorry, for Valentina and Luma? Or will Issa and Maria get on the board for the first time? Ball goes up high. Luma trying to keep it back in play. They're going to read the wind there. Just playing conservative, trying to wait for her moment. That one's, oh, it clips the line. That's the wind right there. Blew that ball down, clips the line. And Isa and Maria are on the board for the first time here in the second set. It's a 3-1 lead here for Luma and Val. So now serve goes back over to the side of Maria and Isa. It's going to be Maria Tavares serving it up at 1-3 here in the second set. Serve up and in, forehand return. That's just a nice return there by Luma. Textbook shallow court dish, love 15. Maria Tavares. 28 years old, from Portugal, currently ranked 39 in the world. Service up. Backhand side return by Luma. Luma locking in, covered in the center now, and then getting pushed back to her line. Trying to just conservatively take it up. Here's an attack opportunity, another attack opportunity, and she takes it, but it's into the net. 15 all. And it's harder than it looks, folks. When that ball goes up into the wind, it's actually blowing back to the north side. So right as you get your footing and you think you've got a lock on it, the ball is actually moving away from you. So it's hard to gauge that timing. Backhand side return. There's Val. Val now from the center. Isa gets a paddle on it. That's going to sail in because of the wind. And that one goes out. So the wind is your friend and it is your enemy, depending on what side of the court you're on. (30-15). Serve up. Backhand side return there by Val. Val now down the line. Answered back. Oh, and that was an attack, but it hits the net and doesn't go over. 40-15. Chance now for Isa and Maria to get a game back and close the second set gap to 1 game. Sophie Arnucci and Daniela Bosco in the wings, waiting to see who they're going to play in the Women's Championship. (40-15). Forehand side dish there by, return back. Nice little flick by Val. Val now with an aggressive windmill down the center. Isa stretching, keep the ball in. Friendly bounce off the net, and Luma keeps her team alive in this game. 40-30. Game opportunity here for Maria and Isa, still to try to close that gap to 1 game. Can Luma and Val take us to a golden point? We shall see. As it serves up, forehand return there by Val. Little conservative drop down the middle. Isa taking it high now, challenging, and Luma goes for the kill, but that is into the net, and we have a close second set as Isa and Maria have taken the last 2 games. It's a 3-2 lead for Valentina and Luma here in set number 2. You're watching live women's semifinal action from Ocean City, 2026 Maryland Beach Tennis Open. All right, this is Luma ZAMBALDI serving it up at 3-2. Big serve coming in. Nice return back by Maria. Up high. Val getting in on the act. Isa down from the ground. Yes, and that's a nice chop by Valentina, putting it home. 15-love. Big serve once again. Dug out there by Maria. Maria locking into it as the ball is getting pushed back towards the north. And there again, they're having trouble on that side, and Luma takes advantage of it. 30-love. Huh? Which one? The music? Did she say something just now? No. I think that's fine. Yeah, right? I think so too. 30-love trying to extend that lead to 4-2. Luma serving it up. Big serve, backhand side return by Maria. Maria into the net, and that's the problem teams have been having on that south side of the court. So that's 40-love. It's a chance to extend their lead to 2 games. Luma serves, forehand side return back by Maria. Now Maria is putting it up high. Is that going to land in? No, it is out, and the lead is 2 for Luma and Valentina. It is 4-2 here. Number 4 seeds in control of the second set, at least at the moment. Now serve will move back over to the south side with Isa serving it up at 2-4. Men's championship match will come up after this one. And then our final match of the night, the women's championship after that. Isa serves it up. Oh, what an ace. Big time serve by Isa Bella SELLA. 15-love. That serve up and out, 15-all. Serve in, backhand side return, good. Chops off the net. Luma taking it up high. That's going to blow back. Easy put away for Isa. The wind definitely picking up here. Probably the strongest we've seen it all day. Right in time for the championships. That's how you want it. Not really, but that's what's happening. At 30-15. Answered back in there by Luma. Up high, down the center. Maria chopping in. Oh, gets a paddle on it. Does Luma. She's able to keep the ball back in play. Challenging high. The players are having a hard time getting the ball past center court. And Isa puts it down into the body of Luma. And it's just a challenge for the players on the north side to try and lob and get the ball past center court. Because instinctively, there's a certain level of hitting that as an experienced player you do. And it just, you have to multiply that by about 3 times against this wind. It's just not a natural thing for them. Game opportunity here for Isa, trying to serve out. Racket collision, but they're able to keep the ball back in play. Down in the sand go both players, and now they're back up. Saved back in by Luma on a nice defensive play, but Isa snags it down with a beautiful cross-court angle. They get the game, and they pull within 1. We've got a close one here in the second set. Ladies and gentlemen, players are going to change sides. It's a 4-3 lead. Valentina Santana, Luma ZAMBALDI leading set number 2. Valentina serving it up at 4-3. Forehand side return there by Isa. Now take it up high. Maria from the center. Val putting it down from the middle. Little shallow dropper. Answers it back. Trying to play the win, but that one's going to sail wide. 15-love. Wind really picking up now as that serve is up and into the net. 15-all. Serve in, forehand type return there by Isa. Isa now trying to take it over the head of Luma, but Luma's there to answer. Oh, and Val goes in for the kill, but into the net. She's had trouble with that shot on the south side. 15-30. Maria locking in on it. Isa stretching, able to keep the ball back in play. A little shallow dropper from the middle. Isa there. And Luma popping it on the angle, able to keep that ball inside. It's 30-all. Weather report here in Ocean City. Wind gusts reported up to 34 miles per hour. Now, that's not what we have on center court right now, but the wind definitely has picked up, and it is a factor in this match. As it serves up and in, backhand side return there by Isa, taking up high. Again, can't get the ball past center court, but Luma, she had the opportunity there, just a misconnect, and that is a break point here for the #1 seeds. 30-40. Chance to tie the second set up at 4-all. Serve up. Out of the sand is Isa. Now taking it high into the wind. This is going to go up, and it is going to go well out. Nothing that the players can do there against that wind. Great break of serve there for the #1 seeds. We are tied at 4-all here in the women's semifinals, second set. Maria and Isa already leading 1-0, so they're in the driver's seat right now with the serve on the north side of the court. Let's see what Maria Tavares can bring. 39th ranked player in the world from Portugal. Serve up and in. Maria charging back, trying to keep it back in play is Luma. There's Val stepping in on it. Val goes in for the kill, and she's able to clip that one off the paddle of Isabella SELLA. Love 15. I love 15, serve up in on the backhand side return. There we go. Once again is Valentina. This time the lob does sail out. Love 30. Serve up, forehand return back by Luma. Val stretching, able to keep it back in. Luma gets a paddle on it, but a little too strong. 15-30. Serve up, backhand side return there, back by Val. Luma down the middle. Luma locking in. Backhand side dish into the net. 30-all. We are dead tied in the second set at 30-all in the game, 4 games apiece. So now who's going to break out and take that lead? We shall see. Maria serving it up, 30-all. Answer back in there by Luma. Now cross angle by Valentina. Mishandled by Luma, and it is now game opportunity for Isa and Maria at 40-30. Chance to take the lead. They've been down in a hole this set, but they've climbed their way back, and a chance to take the lead for the first time in set number 2. Serve up. And they're going to do it with that big gust of wind that came in right as the serve was hit. And it is a 5-4 lead for Isabella and Maria. They are one game away from moving on to the championship match. All right, back on center court. Alex Corner, the voice of beach tennis, bringing you women's live action here, the semifinals. Luma ZAMBALDI, Valentina Santana. They are at 4-5. Serving to stay alive in this match. Serve is up. Big serve there, answered back by Maria. Maria now from the center. Luma is there to answer. Luma going to take it up high, but you have to just think she's going to have to try to lob a little bit more. Put a little bit more force and elevation on that with that wind backboard. Her lobs are just getting hung up in the mid-court, and that's easy put-away territory for Isa and Maria. At love 15, serve is up. And they're now starting to move the players back just a little bit. But once again, lobs are just getting hung up in the center of the court, and it's just kind of easy pickings for Isa and Maria, like shooting fish in a barrel. It's not that easy to execute that shot, but I'll tell you, it's much easier to address a lob in the center of the court than it is back at the baseline. So time's starting to run out here for Luma and Valentina. The time is now, if they're going to do anything, with Isa and Maria 2 points away from moving on to the championship. As it serves up, that's a good start there for him. Big serve down the ocean sideline, 15-30. Serve in, forehand side return back by Isa. Yes, and Luma sneaks it inside the boardwalk line. So that ties us up at 30 all. Serve in, dug out there by Isa. Isa stretching back. She's going to go with a little shallow touch. And that's up in the air, and it's out. Wind carries that one out. So they were in a hole. They've got 40-30 now. It is game point for Luma and Valentina to tie this second set up at 5 games apiece. We said the time was now when they were down love 30, and they have the chance to close it and tie the match up. Tie the second set up, rather, at 5 games apiece. Let's see if they can do it. Pushing it in. There's pressure. Oh, saved back in by Isa. Oh! Luma putting it down with authority into the body of Isa. We are tied 5 games apiece here in the second set. High drama here in set number 2. Oh, yeah, this is what it's all about. Beach tennis live from Ocean City. 2026 Maryland Beach Tennis Open. This is what we like to see, and it's not even the finals yet. All right, so it's tied up dead even at 5-all in the second set. This is going to be a tale of two sides. Who can handle the south side of the court with the wind at their back? Isa serving it up at 5-all. Serve in. Dug out there by Val. And Val's going to chop that one wide, so that's a good start. 15-love. Serve in. Backhand side return there by Val. Taking it up high is Luma. Oh, and that's a big put away. Maria Tavares. Smashing it home. 30-love. Into the net. 30-15. Serve up. Backhand side return there by Luma. Cross angle. Beautiful shot by Isa, but answered in by Val. Luma locking on. No, the wind is not going to save that one. She didn't have the angle. 40-15. Game point here for Isa and Maria to take that 6-5 lead. Dig out there on the shallow drop. Val's going to take it over the head of Maria, so they get a point back. 40-30. All right, this is where it's interesting. Still game point here for Isa and Maria at 40-30. Chance to take a 6-5 lead. But in the hunt are the young Brazilians, Luma and Val. (40-30). Serve in, dug out there by Luma. Luma now taking it up high, but in the middle. And a nice bounce off the net goes in favor of Isa and Maria. They lead 6-5 here in the second set. They're just one game away from moving on to the championship. Players will change sides now. We got a good one here, folks. Stay tuned. You're watching women's semifinal action live from Ocean City. Okay, here we go. Val serving it up. From that south side. And that's going to go up and sail long. Love 15. Maria and Isa doing a great job of that, hitting those lobs with extra force to try to push that ball back deeper. Serve in, forehand side return there, good by Isa. Val putting pressure on, and she mishandles that overhead smash. She was in position, Love 30, Isa and Maria, 2 points away from advancing to the championship match. Serve in. Forehand side return, and Val puts it into the net. Ladies and gentlemen, it's love 40. It is break point. It is set point. It is match point for Isa and Maria. Nowhere to go but forward here for Val and Luma. It comes down to this. Serve is up. Answered back. Stretching is Luma. Luma is there to answer. Luma gets a paddle on it. It's all over. Isa and Maria advance on to the championship. 6-4, 7-5. Your number 1 seeds are able to hang on. It was a valiant fight. It was dramatic. But at the end, it was Isa and Maria. They advanced to tonight's championship match, ladies and gentlemen. And for Luma and Val, they fought hard, but their tournament is over. We will see them coming back for the BT50 number 2, which starts tomorrow. But the story now is Isa and Maria. They will play in tonight's championship match against Sophie Arnucci and Daniela Bosco right here under the lights. Next matchup on center court, ladies and gentlemen, the men's championship. All right, ladies, we're going to do a... Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, let's move this way. Move over this way. Right here, right here. All right, well, here we are with our feedback. Let's go on this side. All right, well, Alex Corner here with our finalists, Isabella SELLA and Maria TAVERES. First off, Isabella, congratulations. That was a fun one to watch. You stormed out to a pretty solid start and 6-4 victory, but then things started to change in that second set. Can you kind of walk me through the progression over set number 2 and from being down and then ultimately tying it up and ultimately being victorious?
Yeah, first of all, I'm really glad to be here again and to see everything that United States and the Maryland beach tennis are doing for beach tennis. But yeah, here is very tricky to play here because of the wind. So we were down 3-love, but it was just one break from the bad side. So I told her, like, we're in the game. It's just one. It's just one game of difference. And then I guess we stepped up again. We reminded ourselves of the tactics, and then everything went good.
So Maria, it did seem like your team handled the win a little bit better, especially from the north side of the court. Your lobs were able to get deeper into the court, whereas your opponents were having a little bit of trouble. It seemed like the ball was getting hung up in the center, and you had some easy put-away attempts. How did you have to adjust, though? Because I feel like the wind did pick up in your match. It's the strongest it's been. And how is that going to affect your game plan as you look towards tonight's final?
Yes, it's very hard to play with the wind, and I think later it's going to be even more windy. So we're just going to, try not to do too much and just, think about our tactics, and we go for it.
All right, so up next, it's Sophie Arnucci and Daniela Bosco. Talk about your familiarity with those players, and what are you looking forward to for tonight's championship match?
Yeah, I'm familiar with Dani. She's from Brazil as well. I know her. I mean, they're both great players, so I think it's a 50-50. There's not very favorite. It's who plays the best. So we are looking forward, and we want to have some fun as well. It's a final. We are here in America, so let's have some fun, and hopefully we win. Of course, it's gonna be more fun, but yeah, we are gonna have some fun.
Well, congratulations. You both played fantastic, and you get to go rest for a little bit, but you still have some work to do tonight. We'll see you later on in the championship match. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, men's championship coming up right here on center court, live from Ocean City.
Best